How's it? Today is Saturday, December 14th. I am stiff AF. Yesterday was a humbling experience to say the least. I had work in the morning and then I lifted afterwards and it was just not good. Today was also not good, but I guess it's the same reason. My back is kind of hurting. I went into today trying to, the idea was to squat today with some deadlifts, with some bench press. I was gonna essentially go 3 kilos up from Tuesday's numbers for my back squat. So Tuesday I did 95 for 3 sets of 10, and today I was gonna do 98 for 3 sets of 10. But as I started warming up, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can do this. So I called an audible and I made up a weird squat complex. I don't know what overcame me or why I wanted to do what I did, but it ended up turning into back squat plus front squat. Doing 3 back squats plus 5 front squats at 80 kilos, and that was it. That was what I did today. After that, I moved into my deadlifts, and my back was still not feeling super good. So I was like, okay, where am I gonna start with my deadlifts? Because for me, if I have to essentially like experience pain for every rep, I'm probably not going to do that, right? That's like pretty basic. That's pretty standard stuff for training. Don't do things that are going to make you hurt. Don't do things that are painful, all this stuff. So I was like, okay, maybe I can do 3 sets of 5 for my deadlift at like 80 kilos. So I loaded it up. I did 1 set, and then on my second set, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna finish this. So I just called it there, and I moved into dumbbell bench press because I was so defeated at this point in the session. I came in to do back squat. I came in to do deadlifts, but I fell short on both of those, and that just does not feel good. It does not bode well for how my confidence would be if I were to move into another movement. And I mean, it is what it is. I I'm a little worried about how my back is dealing with a lot of the stresses that I've been putting it through. Um, like these squats were okay, you know. They are super light relative to what I'm trying to do, right? Um, and honestly, the front squat is probably better for my back than the back squat is. I don't know why. I just feel like when I'm front squatting, I don't feel any hints of pain or what have you, and that is a positive sign for myself. Um, but yeah, like today was not a great session. I think one thing that I was thinking about yesterday when I was at the gym was, why did I show up? I talked about this maybe last week or maybe Thanksgiving week, but why did I show up? And a lot of the reason why I showed up is not because it's easy, right? You show up because it's hard. You do the thing because it's hard, because the the idea of you undergoing challenge will, especially if you come out the other end a better person, you feel more accomplished. It will create a sense of like satisfaction that you don't get from doing easy things. And I felt like that yesterday, and I was like, huh, I gotta just keep reminding myself I do this not because it's easy, but I do this because it's hard. And same thing today. I do this because it's hard. And here I'm trying to just figure out how my body is going to be moving with the weight. I'm trying to just lock out my hips as much as possible and squeeze my glutes. And I think sometimes that does help, but what I realized lately is that like if I hinge a little bit further forward and then squeeze my glutes, then I'm able to do a proper negative on the deadlift. Otherwise, I have to essentially just let it drop all the way down. And yeah, you see here, this is kind of, you see like that little hitch right there is me setting my hips and then squeezing my glutes to lower the bar. And, you know, ideally I would just be able to move however I want, but clearly that is not the case. And Um, I'm gonna be working to get to that point, moving forward. But yeah, this is the part where I'm like, yeah, for whatever reason, that me setting my hips there was not the same as me setting my hips in the set before, and yeah, I'm a little disgusted with myself there. Like I'm like, why am I being such a little fucking bitch? I'm being a little crybaby about things, and I think you save your fight for another day. Live to fight another day. You lost the battle, but won the war. Uh, Another weird idiom. I don't know. Um, yeah, I was just trying to be smart with myself. I just talked a lot about like confidence and all these things and why we do hard things, but I think there is a point where if it becomes too painful, just do the thing that makes the most sense. Otherwise, you're potentially gonna seriously hurt yourself, and that is not a place I want to be. So, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.